You know, we often think of queens as people born into power, draped in jewels from their first breath. But what if the most powerful queen wasn't born into royalty at all? What if she was an orphan? A minority in a foreign land whose greatest assets weren't her crown or her gowns, but her courage and her faith. She wasn't just beautiful, she was brave. And that bravery would change the course of history. This is the story of Esther. Imagine this: a young Jewish girl named Hadassah living in exile in Persia. Her parents are gone. She's raised by her older cousin Mordecai. She's just trying to survive, to blend in. Then the most powerful man in the world, King Ahasuerus, decides he needs a new queen. He launches a kingdom-wide beauty pageant, and Hadassah, now known by her Persian name Esther, is chosen. From an unknown orphan to the queen of a vast empire, it sounds like a fairy tale, right? But the palace, with all its gold and glamour, was also a cage. She had to hide her Jewish identity, and soon the fairy tale turned into a nightmare. A wicked, power-hungry official named Haman rises through the ranks. He develops a deep, twisted hatred for Esther's cousin Mordecai, and by extension, all the Jewish people. Haman manipulates the king into signing a decree, a death warrant for every single Jewish man, woman, and child in the empire. A date is set for a nationwide genocide. Can you feel the terror, the hopelessness? The news reaches Esther in her gilded palace. Mordecai sends her a desperate message, pleading with her to go to the king, to intervene to save their people. But there was a terrifying law. No one, not even the queen, could approach the king uninvited. The penalty was death. Esther was afraid. She was human. She could lose everything: her status, her comfort, her very life. For 3 days, she and her people fasted and prayed. She was weighing the cost. Stay silent and safe, maybe? Or speak up and risk it all? And in that moment of decision, she found her strength. She put on her royal robes, took a deep breath, and walked into the king's inner court, uninvited. She stood there, her life hanging in the balance, ready to face the consequences. She famously said, "If I perish, I perish." But she did not perish. The king extended his golden scepter, granting her an audience and her favor. Her courage turned fear into a future for her people. She exposed Haman's evil plot, and the Jewish people were saved. Esther's story isn't just about a queen in a palace. It's about finding purpose in your position, no matter how unlikely it seems. Mordecai told her, "Who knows? Perhaps you have come to royal dignity for just such a time as this." And that message is for you too. You're not here by accident. You're not in your current circumstances by chance. You're here for a divine assignment. Your unique story, your position, your voice, it's all for a purpose. You were born for such a time as this. Comment, "I was born for such a time as this." Follow Whispers of the Word for more inspiring Bible stories.